Last night, a live TV broadcast turned into an absolute firestorm. Nobody saw it coming when Representative Jasmine Crockett humiliated Elon Musk in a brutal exchange that left the audience stunned, the crew scrambling, and X exploding with reactions. Sources confirm that what started as a lively debate about economic policy spiraled into a personal showdown. Crockett's fierce advocacy for working people clashed hard with Musk's tech-driven vision, and now it's the viral story everyone's buzzing about. Before we jump in, drop a comment with where you're watching from. Let's see how far this spreads. The stage was set for a high-stakes debate, and Crockett came ready to throw punches. She locked eyes with Musk, knowing his knack for stirring the pot with bold claims about AI and deregulation fixing the economy. Musk, never one to shy away, leaned into the spotlight, ready to defend his empire. The producers wanted sparks, but they got a full-on blaze. The tension kicked off fast. Musk fired the first shot. "Jasmine, my companies create jobs and wealth. Your tax-the-rich plans just scare off innovation," he said, his tone confident, dismissing her push for billionaire tax reforms. The audience stirred. Some clapped for Musk, but Crockett wasn't fazed. "Scare off? Your wealth sits in offshore accounts while workers scrape by, Elon. That's the real scam," she shot back. Her voice was steady and fierce, calling out wage gaps at Tesla and SpaceX. The crowd split. Some cheered her on, while others murmured as Musk smirked. "Scam? My innovations lift everyone, Jasmine. Get with the future." That's when it got real. Crockett leaned in. "Future? You're leaving millions behind, and your ex-posts bragging about profits prove it," she said sharply, citing Musk's tweets flaunting Tesla's $2 trillion valuation. Musk pushed back. "Behind? I'm building the economy, not whining about it. Step up or step aside." The audience gasped. Some shouted, and others filmed on their phones as the host tried to jump in. "Let's keep it cool," they urged, their voice tense. Crockett doubled down. "Cool? I'm fighting for workers. Elon, you can't tweet that away," she declared, her defiance electric. The room buzzed, the fight turning personal. The breaking point hit when Musk, his patience thinning, laughed. "Fighting? You're grandstanding, Jasmine. This isn't Congress." Crockett's eyes narrowed. "Grandstanding? I'm calling out your greed, and you're not ready for my answer," she fired back. The audience erupted. Some chanted her name, while others sat stunned as the host signaled security. "This is too much," they said, and guards moved toward Crockett. Her face set, Musk's smirk fading, the clash raw, Crockett's fire unrelenting, the night charging toward a wild, heart-pounding peak. This showdown is just getting started. Last night, the live TV clash between Jasmine Crockett and Elon Musk went from brutal to straight-up explosive. It's still all over X as Crockett ramped up her fiery challenge to Musk's economic vision, leaving the crowd buzzing, the crew scrambling, and the internet on fire. Sources confirm that after Crockett's bold accusation, "I'm calling out your greed, and you're not ready," and Musk's dismissive laugh, "This isn't Congress," she took the fight outside, doubling down on her economic justice push. The confrontation is turning into a viral storm that's far from over. Crockett didn't miss a beat, facing a swarm of reporters. "Greed? Musk's billions grow while workers can't afford rent. That's the truth he's dodging," she declared. Her voice was fierce, and she pointed to stats showing Tesla workers' wages lagging behind industry standards. The crowd, spilling out from the broadcast, was hyped. Some cheered Crockett's boldness, while others murmured in shock. "A show." Staffer tried to dial it back. "Crockett's going too hard. We're moving on," they said, their tone tense but firm. Their words sparked gasps and a few claps from the energized audience, ramping up the tension. The staffer's comment lit a fuse. "Moving on? Crockett's exposing wage gaps. That's what matters, one source noted. Crockett seized the moment. Matters? I'm fighting for people Musk's wealth leaves behind. I'm not done, she fired back. Her comeback was raw and packed with conviction. The crowd outside roared. Some shouted, "Keep going, Jasmine," while others watched, phones filming. The crew signaled nervously. "She's relentless," they muttered, their headsets buzzing as the scene grew chaotic. A reporter jumped in. "Not done. You're taking on Musk himself." "That's massive," they said, fueling Crockett's momentum. What's got everyone talking is not just the clash, but how Crockett kept swinging outside. A show spokesperson tried to downplay it. Massive? Crockett had her moment. "But this is a debate, not a crusade," they said, their tone calm yet defensive. Crockett wasn't having it. "Crusade? Workers deserve fairness, not Musk's X-hype," she shot back, referencing his posts boasting about SpaceX's $200 billion valuation. The crowd split. Some yelled, "She's right," while others stood stunned, phones capturing every second. X-posts surged. "Crockett's not backing down," one read, racking up likes as her challenge grew fiercer. The energy outside was unreal. Crockett pressed on. "Hype? Musk's vision ignores the working class. I'll prove it," she said, her voice shaking with resolve. A reporter pushed back. "Prove it? You're stirring a storm, Congresswoman." "That's bold," they noted, their tone curious but probing. The crowd stayed hyped. Some cheered while others whispered in awe. The crew tried to regain control, waving their hands, but Crockett remained locked in. "Bold? I'm speaking for the people he overlooks. He's not ready for this," she declared. Her fire was blazing, and the chaos was mounting. Insiders noted, "She's owning the moment." The night charged toward a wild, heart-pounding peak, with Crockett's challenge setting up something massive. Last night, the live TV clash between Jasmine Crockett and Elon Musk reached a fever pitch. It's still dominating X as Crockett turned up the heat on Musk's economic vision, her fiery challenge leaving the crowd buzzing, the crew scrambling, and the internet ablaze. Sources confirm that after Crockett's bold declaration, "I'm speaking for the people he overlooks. He's not ready for this," and the show's attempt to downplay her, she kept pushing her fight for economic justice. The confrontation is now a viral wildfire that shows no signs of slowing down. A show spokesperson tried to cool things off. "Crockett, your point's strong, but this is a discussion, not a takedown," they said. Their voice was tense, aiming for calm as they addressed her critique of Musk's wealth ignoring workers. The crowd outside wasn't buying it. Some cheered Crockett's name, while others murmured in shock. Musk, still in the spotlight, fired back. "Takedown? I'm creating the future, Jasmine. Your complaints don't add up," he said, his tone sharp, defending his company's job creation. Crockett didn't flinch. "Future? Your profits soar while workers struggle. That math doesn't lie," she countered. Her voice was fierce, citing wage stagnation at Tesla. The onlookers roared, with cheers mixing with gasps as the tension soared. The spokesperson pressed harder. "Math? You're taking on Musk's empire, Crockett. That's a huge swing," they said, their tone edgy and personal. Crockett stood her ground. "Huge swing? I'm exposing a system that leaves millions behind," she declared. Her words were raw and packed with conviction. The crowd split. Some shouted, "Go Jasmine," while others whispered, their phones filming. X posts exploded. "Crockett's relentless," one read, trending fast. The spokesperson's voice softened. "Exposing? You're rewriting the debate, Crockett," they admitted, their words probing. The crowd surged, with some murmuring, "She's too bold," and others chanting, "She's speaking truth," as the momentum shifted. What's keeping everyone glued to this isn't just Crockett's accusations, but how Musk and the show are struggling to respond. Insiders say Crockett leaned in. Rewriting? Musk's X posts dodge the real cost of his wealth, she said, her tone unyielding, pointing to tweets where Musk hyped AI as an economic fix. Musk pushed back. Cost? My companies drive progress, not poverty, he argued, citing SpaceX's $200 billion impact. A reporter jumped in. Dodge? You're calling out Musk himself, Congresswoman. That's wild, they said, their pushback sharp. The crowd stayed hyped. Some clapped, while others shouted. Clips hit X instantly. Crockett versus Musk live, one read, racking up shares. Crockett responded. Wild? I'm fighting for fairness. He's not ready, she said, her voice steady. The scene caught fire. The energy was electric. The crew was losing it. This is out of control, they muttered, their voices stressed. Crockett kept going. Ready? Musk's vision ignores the working class. My fight's real, she said, her words shaking with resolve. The spokesperson cut in. Real? You're pushing boundaries, Crockett. This is messy, they said, their tone slipping. The crowd erupted. Some waved signs while others streamed live. Crockett stayed locked in. Messy? I'm fighting for justice, not his hype, she declared. Her fire hit a peak. Insiders noted, she's stealing the spotlight. The night raced toward a wild, heart-pounding moment, with Crockett's challenge building to something massive. Last night, the live TV clash between Jasmine Crockett and Elon Musk hit an emotional high that's got everyone buzzing. It's still dominating X, as Crockett unleashed a heartfelt response to counter Musk's tech-driven economic vision. The crowd went wild. The media scrambled, and the internet erupted with reactions. Sources confirm that after Crockett's fierce declaration, I'm fighting for justice, not his hype, and Musk's sharp defense of his companies, she dug in deeper. Her words struck so powerfully that they're pushing this confrontation toward a viral breaking point. Crockett stood firm, facing reporters head-on. Hype? Musk's wealth grows while workers can't buy groceries. I'm here for them, she said. Her voice was steady and full of heart as she highlighted how Tesla's $2 trillion valuation overshadows its workers' stagnant wages. The crowd was electric. Some teared up while others shouted, "Keep going, Jasmine!" A show spokesperson tried to push back. Crockett, you're making waves, but this is a debate, not a rally, they said. Their tone was tight and faltering. The onlookers stayed hyped, with cheers mixing with murmurs as the crew watched nervously, the tension soaring. The spokesperson pressed on. Rally? You're taking on Musk's legacy, Crockett. That's a bold move, they said, their words sharp and personal. Crockett didn't waver. Bold move? I'm carrying the pain of people his empire ignores, she declared. Her voice trembled with conviction. The crowd roared. Some chanted her name while others whispered, "She's not stopping." Phones filmed and X posts exploded. Crockett's bringing it, one read, trending hard. The spokesperson's tone softened. Pain? You're pushing hard, Crockett. This is real, they said quietly. The crowd surged. Some yelled, "She's winning," while others murmured, "She's intense." The momentum shifted dramatically. The clash reached a boiling point. Insiders say Crockett's voice soared. Pushing hard? My fight's for workers who can't afford rent, not Musk's AI dreams, she said. Her words were raw, sharing stories of families struggling despite Tesla's profits. Musk countered sharply. Dreams? My companies create opportunities, not excuses, he said, citing SpaceX's job growth. The spokesperson's eyes widened, their pushback fading. Workers? You're fired up, Crockett, they said, their voice low and almost respectful. The crowd erupted. Some stood, filming, while others grew emotional. Clips hit X instantly. Crockett's plea hits hard, one read. racking up shares. Another showed her fire. She's relentless, it said, going viral with millions watching. Crockett pressed on. Fired up? I'm their voice. Feel their struggle, she said. Her passion was unstoppable, the moment electric, with Musk's defenses faltering. What's setting up something massive is how real Crockett got. The spokesperson clutched their notes. Voice? You're shaking this debate, Crockett, they said, their tone mixing respect and nerves. Crockett shot back. Shaking? I'm their justice. Rethink your angle, she declared. Her words were fierce. Musk, still in the fray, pushed back. Justice? My work lifts the economy, not divides it, he said. The crowd roared. Some rushed closer, while others chanted, Jasmine's real. The spokesperson paused. We hear you, they admitted. The clash teetered on the edge. Insiders noted, she's rewriting the rules. The night charged toward a wild, heart-pounding peak, with Crockett's heartfelt fight setting up a move that will shock everyone. Last night, the live TV clash between Jasmine Crockett and Elon Musk hit an absolute peak. It's still blowing up everywhere as Crockett pulled off a jaw-dropping move to counter Musk's tech-driven economic vision. The crowd lost it. The media freaked out, and X exploded with reactions. Sources confirm that after Crockett's fierce declaration, I'm their justice, rethink your angle, and Musk's sharp defense of his empire, she took it to another level. Her action was so bold that it's driving this confrontation toward a viral supernova. Crockett stood her ground, facing reporters with fire in her eyes. Rethink? I'm showing the truth of workers' struggles, she declared. Her voice was raw and unstoppable as she pulled out a tablet and played a compilation of workers, factory employees, gig drivers, and small business owners, sharing stories of low wages and rising costs despite Musk's soaring profits. This is their reality, Elon. Hear it, she said, her move gutsy and unexpected. The crowd went wild. Some cheered like crazy while others teared up. The show's spokesperson was stunned. Crockett, this is off the rails. Stop it, they said, their voice shaky and urgent. The onlookers stayed hyped, with cheers mixing with gasps as the crew stood frozen, their signals dead, the moment electric. Crockett pressed forward. Off the rails? Their pain demands answers, not your hype, she said. Her words cut deep, as the video showed workers describing 60-hour weeks for stagnant pay, contrasting Musk's X posts about Tesla's $2 trillion valuation. The crowd roared. Some chanted, Jasmine, Jasmine, while others whispered, she's unreal. Phones filmed, and X posts surged. Crockett's bombshell, one read, trending hard. The spokesperson's voice faltered. You've got our attention, Crockett. We're listening, they said, their tone softer and almost respectful. The crowd erupted. Some shouted, she's killing it, while others murmured, she's fearless. The vibe flipped completely. The moment was pure chaos. Insiders say Crockett held firm. Listening? Their hope needs action, not your excuses, she said. Her voice was fierce and full of heart. Musk countered sharply. Excuses? My companies create wealth, not complaints, he said, citing SpaceX's job growth. The spokesperson's pushback faded. Action? That's a bold play, Crockett. We're taking note, they said, their words giving ground. The crowd surged. Some stood, filming, while others grew emotional. Clips hit X instantly. Crockett's move live, one read, racking up shares. Another showed her fire. She's a force, it said, going viral with millions watching. The spokesperson nodded. We're rethinking, Crockett. You've made your point, they said quietly. The scene buzzed, Crockett's action landing hard, the show's stance shifting. What made this moment insane was Crockett's raw sincerity. The spokesperson clutched their notes. Your point? You flipped this debate, Crockett, they said, their tone showing respect and a hint of shock. Crockett fired back. Flipped? I'm amplifying their voices. They deserve it, she declared. Her words were locked in. Musk pushed back. Amplify? My work drives progress, not division, he said. The crowd roared. Some rushed closer while others chanted, Jasmine's fight. The spokesperson took a breath. You've spoken. We're processing, they conceded. The clash teetered, on the edge. Insiders noted, she's changed everything. The night raced toward a wild, triumphant end, with Crockett's bold action the spark that stunned everyone. Last night, the live TV clash between Jasmine Crockett and Elon Musk reached an epic finale. It's still the only thing anyone's talking about as Crockett's jaw-dropping move brought the house down. Show officials finally gave in after her fierce fight. The crowd went wild, the media scrambled, and X exploded with reactions. Sources confirm that after Crockett's bold declaration, I'm amplifying their voices, they deserve it, and her stunning compilation of worker testimonies, the show's team had to listen. Their concession, you've spoken, we're processing, sealed a viral moment that's changing the game. The show's spokesperson, sounding almost stunned, made it official. Crockett, your move's massive. You've earned our respect, they said. Their words were careful and genuine as they acknowledged her point about workers' struggles. Musk, still in the fray, stayed defiant. Respect? My companies create opportunity, he said, his voice quieter, shaken. The crowd erupted. Some cheered Crockett's triumph, while others teared up. Crockett stood firm. Respect? Their voices won tonight, she declared. Her voice was steady and victorious. The onlookers were hyped, chanting her name, the moment, feeling like a win for the ages. The crew watched silently, their headsets quiet, every second captured on camera. Crockett kept it real, insiders say. Won? Their hope fuels my fight. I'm carrying it, she said. Her words hit deep, tying her advocacy to workers crushed by low wages despite Tesla's $2 trillion valuation. The spokesperson nodded. We get it, Crockett. You've shifted the conversation, they said, their tone fully respectful. Crowd roared. Some stood filming, while others shouted, She's the real deal. Clips hit X instantly. Crockett owns Musk, one read, racking up shares. Another showed her fire. She's a legend, it said, going viral with millions. Watching. The spokesperson closed it out. We're moving forward, Crockett, they said firmly. The moment buzzed. Crockett's victory locked in, the fight settling. The fallout hit like a tsunami. Crockett stepped back from the cameras. I did this for them, she said quietly, her voice strong as aides guided her through a mob of reporters. The crowd kept buzzing. Musk told cameras, I stand by progress, his tone subdued, eyes reflective. Show officials slipped away. It's noted, they said thoughtfully. The onlookers cheered, some still filming, others shouting, Justice, served, as security cleared the scene. The night ended on a high. X went into overdrive. Crockett humiliates Musk, one thread read, trending globally. Her action was celebrated, and the show's shift became a viral milestone. Crockett's tweet, Workers' Voices Rise, posted later, hit 2,000 likes. Replies flooded in. You fought for us, they read, with memes like, Testimonies crush hype, taking over TikTok and Instagram. This saga's impact is undeniable. Crockett's fight for economic justice is now front and center. Her reputation as a fearless advocate has skyrocketed. Musk's subdued response sparked debate. Some predict he'll clap back, while others say Crockett stole his spotlight. Experts call it a game changer. Crockett flipped TV debates, maybe broke them, one analyst said. Shows are now eyeing bolder guests or stricter formats. The public's divided. Half cheer, she exposed Musk, while half question, was she too harsh? This moment lit a fire. Crockett's influence is soaring, her voice louder than ever, and Musk's next move is anyone's guess. This isn't over. It's just the start. Crockett's next fight and Musk's response are poised to spark again. If this got you hyped, smash that subscribe button now. Don't miss what's coming!